All right, now let's get into the notable matches. We're going to start with WTA Dubai. It's been a good amount on WTA Dubai. Of course, it's Masters 1000 event, very important tournament for the women. And there's also just been a lot of matches. It started a little earlier, started a day earlier, a lot of matches on Sunday, and we're already into the round of 16 and quarterfinals of this tournament. So, first notable match, well, this wasn't exactly a match, but we got to mention some of the players that ended up withdrawing from the tournament since the last time we've been talking about the tournament. So let's start, of course, with Victoria Mboko, finalist last week at WTA Doha. She withdrew, obviously, because she's been playing a lot of tennis recently. So I understand her withdrawing. And then Cucurella also, made the deep run in the semifinals. Also had to go through qualifying. Also lost in qualifying in Doha, but she ended up withdrawing. Mukova, the winner last week, again, her and Mboko, not really surprising that they withdrew, given they made it all the way to the finals. And then we also have Sakari as well. And yeah, obviously, Koji Rado didn't make it to semifinals, but Sakari did make it to the semifinals, and Sakari ended up withdrawing from this event. It would have been interesting to see her face Iva Jovic in that first round, but anyway, Sakari ended up withdrawing. So in terms of the first match, to mention, Claire Towson over Sophia Kenin. It's been a tough start to the year for Sophia Kenin. Towson got the straight sets win with a win in the first set and a tiebreaker. Then Belinda Bencic back from missing a couple tournaments, lost that first set, was getting a little worried about Belinda, but she ended up winning the second and third pretty easily over Buzas Monero. Good work from Bencic in that first round. Leylah Fernandez over 13 seed Samsonova. This was an important one for Fernandez, who had started the season not so well. Important for Fernandez to get a big win over a seeded opponent. This was definitely a very interesting first round match in Dubai with Ostapenko and Kalinskaya. Obviously, Ostapenko making the deep run last week in WTA Doha. Kalinskaya was able to come back after losing that first set and won the second and the third. Excellent win from Kalinskaya, and that led to her next match opponent to be with Coco Gauff, as we'll get into later. Then Ruzis over Raducanu. Raducanu have been playing had a good tournament in Romania a couple weeks ago and won a set here, but was not able to get the win. Definitely disappointment for Raducanu as Ruzic got the win. Then Sarah Bejlik over Son Mez. This was definitely a first round match I circled beforehand. Bejlik obviously with a big 500 win a couple weeks ago. And good to see her, put another good performance in this one against Son Mez. Then the one that I was alluding to before, Coco Gauff over Kalinskaya. Impressive from Coco to do it in straight sets. Really, really awesome win for Coco Gauff. And that set herself out well going to the round of 16. I do have to mention Coco Gauff is currently playing as I speak right now against Lucy Mertens, and only barely was able to get that second set tiebreaker. Barely, she had a couple of double faults, and that really could have gone either way. Lisa Mertens had multiple opportunities to win that tiebreaker, but was not able to do so. And so we'll see if Coco Gauff can pull a rabbit out of her hat and move on to the quarterfinals. That'll be huge for her as she tries to bounce back from some tough results this last couple of weeks. Then how about Ayala over Paolini, the sixth seed, which is awesome win for Ayala. This was definitely another one that I circled for the second round matchups. Just wondering if Ayala could bring some momentum together and get that win over the sixth seed. The second one did end up going to a tiebreaker, but impressive from Ayala. Then Iva Jovic, impressive over Deanna Schneider. Got that donut in the third set. Good bounce back after being 1-6 in the second set. Good work from Iva Jovic over Deanna Schneider. And then Belinda Bencic was able to get past Sarah Bejlik because Bejlik had to withdraw from the tournament. So Bencic was into the round of 16, as we'll get to later. And the last round of 32 match to mention is Kirstea over Noskova, where Kirstea won in straight sets over Noskova, the 10 seed in this tournament. As we get to the round of 16, Svitolina over Belinda Bencic. Belinda Bencic was able to get that first set, but Svitolina bounces back. It has really been a fantastic start to the year for Svitolina as she not only continues to move up in the rankings points, but continues to prove that she's going to be a threat this season at these big tournaments. Then Jessica Pegula, another player that's had a lightning fast start to the year, defeated Eva Jovic in straight sets. Super impressive win for Jessica Pegula in this one. And as some of the seeds are faltering, as we'll get onto later, and with Coco Gauff in trouble as we speak, this is definitely a tournament Pegula should definitely be circling that she can totally win. Then Mira Andreeva over Christian in straight sets, also win for Andreeva. Anisimova, straight sets over Janice Chen. And then Clara Towson over Magda Linette, also in straight sets. Before, definitely a surprise, we had Ruzic over Rybakina, one seed Rybakina out of the tournament. Got to give credit to Ruzic here. She played at a very high level. The walkover was because Rybakina had to withdraw due to some she wasn't feeling well, sickness, illness in that third set, so I ended up retiring. So got a little bit of fortune there for Ruzic. Who knows how that third set would have gone, and who knows how this match would have went if Rybakina was up to 100%. But that's a lot of ifs there, and congrats to Ruzic for making the quarterfinals in WTA Dubai. And now as we head to the quarterfinals, obviously one of the quarterfinals is not yet set. That would be Coco Gauff's quarterfinal, as we still have to wait for some matches to conclude in that one. But to start, one of the quarterfinals we're going to get is Ruzic versus Svitolina. Definitely lean Svitolina in this one, and big opportunity for Svitolina to make it to the semifinals. Then Clara Towson over Pegula, or against Pegula, and this one is again Pegula has got to be feeling pretty good. She's been playing some great tennis to start the year, and this is an opponent that she should feel like she's definitely gonna be favored against, or she should feel she would be favored against, and definitely have some belief to win this one and make the semifinals and continue the run. And also as I should mention, both of those matchups are the first time they've ever faced each other at a tour level event. And then the other quarterfinal that has been set is Mira Andreeva versus Amanda Anisimova. They have faced one time before in Miami last year in a round of 32, where Anisimova was able to defeat Mira Andreeva. It did go to three sets, and the first set was a tiebreaker. This is a blockbuster match for sure, and it would not be crazy to say that these are the top two players left in the tournament, like to win the entire tournament. I would like to put Pegula in there, and I would probably have both of these two ahead of Coco Gauff at the moment as well. And we don't even know if Coco Gauff will even make to the quarterfinals. But a fantastic quarterfinal match here, tough match that they're drawn against each other as the 2 and the 5 seed. This one can really go either way. And then, just to mention the other quarterfinal, it's between Coco Gauff and Elise Mertens. Let's see real quick if there's any score update in the Gauff match. So Gauff was able to get the victory. So excellent work for Coco Gauff. That was a true Houdini escape in that second set. Mertens was literally one good shot away. It wasn't even like it was that difficult of a shot. But she was one shot away of winning that match. Gotta be devastating for Mertens, but excellent from Coco Gauff. And this leads to an opportunity for Coco. Faces the winner of Cirstea and Iala. She'll be favored in either one of those. For matchups for Coco Gauff, I feel like she would rather face Iala than Cirstea on the hard courts. But not by a crazy discrepancy. And it's not like Cirstea and Iala, the winner of that, they got it. They're not gonna. I think that they are both going to feel like they definitely have a chance, and more than a chance in that one. Facing Coco Gauff right now, who's dealing with some double fault issues, and Coco Gauff is one of those players that while she is Coco Gauff's one of those players where she's going to have so many breaks in a match. She can win matches when she's broken 4 to 5 times in the match, or even a couple times in the set. She's always going to be fighting. Coco Gauff is in every single set, competitive. But if Cressy Ayala bring their top A game uh, and take care of their serve specifically, which is easier said than done, Coco Gauff is the hardest person to take care of your serve against. There are chances in it. Definitely going to be a battle, but for this quarterfinal. But yeah, got some interesting ones here. Definitely that Andreeva and Isamova. Super excited to see the winner of that one. And we could be set up for some blockbuster semifinals as well.